What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a WWE Backlash 2020 review. Just ended like 10, 20 minutes ago. Or about 19 minutes ago. I don't know how long ago, but like 15 minutes ago. This is my Backlash 2020 review, again from the PC Performance Center. No crowd except of NXT PC talent. And for the greatest wrestling match ever, that piped in crowd noise. But I didn't mind it. Better than no crowd noise. Or it was better than nothing. To me. So up first, we had the kickoff, which I didn't know a kickoff match would even happen, but we did get a kickoff match. It was for the U.S. title. U.S. title on the line. Apollo Crews defended against Andrade. And I tweeted it out on Twitter. A lot of people thought it was funny and agreed. I said Apollo really likes to lose. He does a lot of losing because he must enjoy Zelina Vega whipping him backstage. Like, I always make that joke on Twitter that Zelina Vega seems like she's a Andrade and Angel Garza's dominatrix. I don't know why. Maybe it's because how she dresses. I always picture Zelina like whipping them. And they probably enjoy it. And I probably would too. I'm not into dominatrix at all. Not into getting beat up or my balls crushed and paying for it. I will never do that. Not into that. But maybe Andrade. Like Charlotte to whip them. I don't know what they're into. It's none of my business. I was just joking, having fun on Twitter, saying maybe Zelina whips Andrade. That's why he keeps losing, because he likes getting whippings from Zelina. It was just a joke. If you were offended, I don't fucking care. I thought it was funny, so I tweeted it out. I tweet whatever pops in my head because I think it's funny. So, Zelina Vega did not help Andrade retain. Apollo Crews wins and retains and still U.S. champion. I like that. The guy just won the title like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Don't take it off him for a while. So, up next, that was the kickoff. A title match on the kickoff, and I missed a lot of the kickoff except for the match. So, I'm not going to bother watching the whole kickoff, especially when it's summer and there's really nice weather outside, so I was chilling in my yard. So up next on the pay-per-view, up first, we had the women's triple threat, women's tag team titles on the line. The champions, the new champions, Bayley and Sasha, defending against Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss, and defending against the Iconics. Good triple threat. All 6 women, I thought, busted their ass. I think it was Peyton Royce did a dive and took everybody out. I predicted the Iconics. I don't know why. I like them. That's probably why I predicted them. I let my heart do the predictions. And by the way, I predicted Apollo would retain. So far I'm 1-0. But for the women's tag titles, I should have, just common sense, I should have predicted Bayley and Sasha because they just won. So why would they lose them already? And Bayley and Sasha are headed to NXT Wednesday night because they are defending them against Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart. That's going to be awesome. looking forward to that. So Bayley and Sasha win. I thought it was a good triple threat to kick off the pay-per-view. Up next, we had Jeff Hardy, Sheamus, or Casper, the friendly Sheamus. I enjoy calling him Casper on Twitter because I think it's funny. So Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, kind of in a heated feud. You could call this a grudge match. It wasn't that bad. I'm sure a lot of fans didn't care about it, but it wasn't that bad. It was kind of good. I didn't expect that much from it, but it was better than I expected. Jeff Hardy loses. I predicted Jeff would win. Because you had Sheamus put him down for like 2 or 3 weeks. Set him up, run him over with a fucking car. Jeff went flying backwards, I guess, because he's in the bushes behind the car. So Jeff went flying in the air, I guess, after he got hit. Then Sheamus, again, set him up, acted like he did a drunk driving. I don't know who came up with that storyline. I don't. Bruce Pritchard, Jeff Hardy, I don't know, but that's pretty fucking edgy, touchy stuff that you might not want to do a storyline again about someone drunk driving. But again, nothing in wrestling, in my opinion, is off limits to do a storyline about nothing, because it's wrestling. You can really do anything and come up with anything. They literally in WWE have come up with anything to do. They had Triple H fuck a fucking corpse that was a plastic doll or mannequin. He fucked a mannequin in a casket in a funeral home. So literally WWE does anything they want, any kind of storyline they want. I hated the Katie Vick storyline. I fucking hated it, but they did it. So not that shocking that they would do a drunk driving storyline. That Jeff was drunk driving, because they're bringing up his alcohol issues, and that's a touchy subject in my opinion. Personally, I'll tell you, I had a father that was an alcoholic for my whole life growing up. From 1 year old until I was 7. He was 1 year old till I was about 9 or 8. I forget, I think I was 9 years old. Anyways, my father was an alcoholic from 1 year old to 9. Then he passed away because he abused alcohol way too much. Also, I had an uncle that was an alcoholic. So, yeah. Alcoholism with me is a touchy subject. I don't like talking about it. I don't like alcohol. I actually hate it. I despise it. I don't drink. I don't ever have the urge to drink, and I don't ever want to because of personal reasons. You try growing up around an alcoholic, and then you tell me you want to drink. Or try to say to me, oh yeah, I want to drink. I would say, why? Like, why turn to alcohol? If you grew up with alcoholics in your family, I don't think you would want to drink. Trust me. Also, I was abused a little bit and beat up as a kid by my drunk uncle. It wasn't his fault. It was a disease. I forgave him. He passed away, sadly, in the 90s. 96 he passed away, and I do forgive my uncle for abusing me, but the guy did abuse me because of alcohol. So I got a lot of anger towards alcohol. Anyways, Jeff Hardy agreeing to this storyline, that's touchy because the guy could have a relapse any fucking day of the week. I think he's only been clean for like 6 months. maybe a year. I don't know, but every day at a time, Jeff. I hope you stay clean and sober the rest of your life for your wife and kids and your fans. You got a lot of fans still. Jeff Hardy is not my favorite wrestler, but I would never ever want to hear that he passed away. Especially at a young age, because he's still young. He's like, I don't know, 43 or something. So Jeff Hardy loses to Sheamus. He got bro kicked on the floor, and then back in the ring, Sheamus wins. Again, his better match than I expected. I thought it wouldn't be that good. Up next, we had... What was next? Asuka, the Raw Women's Championship. Asuka, my favorite wrestler. Asuka defending against Nia, the Botch Machine, Jax. I guess it's okay. Asuka carried her fat ass. Asuka could carry anybody. Basically, Asuka could have a good match with a broomstick. She's that good. She could carry anybody. She could carry Vince McMahon if he had to wrestle her. So, Asuka wins. And I thank fucking God Asuka wins. Don't you dare put the title on Nia Jax and take it off Asuka. That'd be a disgrace. That'd be the absolute worst booking decision ever. If they took the title off Asuka for Nia Jax. That'd be stupid as fuck. Who could feud with Asuka next? Who could challenge her next? I would say Kairi Sane. Or Ruby Riott. Or Liv Morgan. Or Bianca Belair. Or... I don't know who else is on Raw, but... one of the Iconics. Both of the Iconics. Have them go after Asuka. I don't care. Just no more Nia Jax getting title shots. I don't want to see it. Asuka versus anybody else on the Raw Women's division would be good. I would personally like to see Asuka, Kairi Sane in a feud. And have them have a match at SummerSlam. Next, so Asuka wins. Thank fucking God. They did the right thing. Oh no, Asuka does not win, but she retained. It was a double, what the hell was it? Double count out. It was a double count out. But Asuka retained, so thank fucking God. And I guess they're going to do a rematch because they didn't have Nia lose. That's stupid. Because she's no good. Nia should be sent down to NXT. Or released. I would release her. She's probably making too much money anyways. She's not worth it. I'm not gonna go this far and say Nia doesn't deserve a job. I'm not gonna say that, but she shouldn't be on the main roster. Put her in NXT again. And I'll keep saying it. Nia Jax, from when she's in NXT 2016, 2015, somehow she has gotten worse. She's worse in 2020 than she was in NXT. And she wasn't that good in NXT. She's carried by Bayley and Asuka. So watch them do another rematch with Asuka defending against Nia, probably on Raw or at Extreme Rules in an Extreme Rules match. So there can be no countouts at Extreme Rules. I bet you they do Asuka Nia again in an Extreme Rules match up next. We had Braun Strowman defend the Universal Championship against Miz and Morrison. Miz and Morrison are fucking hilarious. They're great together. Don't you dare break them up. Miz and Morrison showed their new music video about Braun. It was fucking glorious. It was funny as hell. I was laughing my ass off. It was hilarious. I want to see the whole video. But Braun Strowman had to interrupt and come out. A lot of friends of mine on Twitter said it was like early 2000 MTV video that Miz and Morrison did. I agree. Also, the Miz and Morrison video was actually better than anything MTV fucking puts on nowadays. They don't put on jack shit. MTV should be called the fucking Teen Mom Network. That's all they fucking run. Or MTV non-fucking stop. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them. They can't show videos, or I guess they show them late at night. I don't even know. But MTV seriously is annoying as, I gotta say this, they're annoying as fucking hell. MTV is so fucking annoying for putting on ridiculousness like 500 times a day, non-stop, over and over and over. Fucking marathons every fucking day. Stop fucking running fucking ridiculousness. It's so fucking stupid. That show is fucking stupid and annoying. A couple episodes I watched, but not anymore. It's fucking overkill. Quit running ridiculousness. I don't care if it gets ratings. It's enough already. God, that's annoying. That's all they run. It's either ridiculousness or fucking Teen Mom 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Teen Mom 2. And Teen Mom OG and Teen Mom I'm about to have my 10th baby in a row. Or Teen Mom get me out of here. Or Teen Mom I got beat up by my baby daddy. Or Teen Mom I'm on my 10th baby daddy. It's ridiculous. And fuck ridiculousness. I'm sick as hell of seeing that show. And I'll never watch it again. Bring back fucking TRL or something. Run old episodes of TRL. That'd be better than what you show now. Anyways. That's my rant about MTV. Fuck them and fuck ridiculousness. And fuck Teen Mom. That's all they run. So, Braun Strowman defeats Miz and Morrison. 2-on-1 handicap match. It was only 7 minutes. It was not that good. I was cheering for Miz and Morrison. I wish they would have won. But they lost. I predicted Braun would win. I also predicted Asuka, but she didn't really win. It was a double count out, but so what? She retained. Up next, we had Drew McIntyre, the WWE Champion, defending against Bobby Lashley with MVP. Earlier, they did a backstage interview segment with Lana and MVP. Or Lana was interviewed, I forget. Anyways, Lashley and Drew was damn good. Really good, really hard hitting. These are two fucking beasts in their fucking prime. Two grown ass men beating the hell out of each other. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. It was just damn good. So, it could have been longer, but the greatest wrestling match ever had to go pretty damn long. So they didn't give Drew and Bobby a lot of time. But these two guys work really well together. It was damn good. Drew McIntyre wins. Guess what happened? Can you guess? I bet you can. Lana comes down. I apologize for moving this table. Anyways. Lana interferes, comes down to the ring. What do you know? Nobody thought that would happen. Everybody did. Stevie Wonder could see Lana coming to the ring, and he can't even see. So, Lana comes down to the ring. gets on the apron for some reason, trying to talk to Lashley and distracts him, and Lana gets knocked off the apron by, I think Lashley was pushed into Lana. She falls to the floor. MVP's looking at her like he's trying to see if she's okay, I guess. Lashley's looking outside, and what do you know? Turns around. Claymore kick. Drew McIntyre wins and retains, and still WWE Champion Drew McIntyre. I like that. I thought Lashley should have won, but I guess it's not his time. It probably never will be as WWE Champion. Sadly, probably never will win the big one. They'll probably have a rematch, I bet. At Extreme Rules, it's going to be Lashley Drew again. In a gimmick matchup. Tables match or Extreme Rules match or Lana hanging from the PC match. Winner can get her down and bang her. I don't know what they're going to do. Or if Lashley wins, or I don't know. If Lashley wins and defeats Drew, Lana has to divorce him, or I don't know, or Lashley can leave Lana and not pay her a cent of the prenup or whatever. Or Lashley probably doesn't have a prenup because Lana acts like a gold digger, her character, but whatever. Or watch Lashley win the title and Lana steal it and say it's hers and belongs to her. They would do something stupid like that. Especially Bruce Pritchard. Why in the fuck did he get put in control of Raw? That's stupid. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. SmackDown has not been bad at all. But I don't know if that's thanks to Bruce or Vince or the former head writer of SmackDown that was let go. But I enjoyed Raw and what Paul Heyman did. He wanted to push a lot of new, younger talent. He pushed Andrade. Trying to push Lashley by putting MVP with him. Tried to give Humberto a chance. Paul Heyman also tried to give Maria and Mike Kanellis a chance, of course. They're long gone, but at least he got them on TV. And Heyman told Vince that it would take 18 months for Raw to build new stars. Well, Vince gave up on him after a year and got rid of Heyman. And a lot of people, there's been reports that Raw has been a mess backstage, and people were not shocked that Heyman was let go. Because, yeah, you can blame Heyman for everything, Vince. You blame him for the low ratings and all that crap. Heyman's not to blame for that. He's not. In my opinion, the pandemic is to blame for the low ratings because no fans. I guarantee you, if fans were in the crowds for Raw every week, they'd still be getting like a 2.0 at least, or 1.8s, not like 1.4s or whatever they're getting. I don't really care what they get. All I know is as long as Raw's on the air, I will watch because I'm a hardcore fan. And what the hell else am I going to watch Monday nights? There's fucking nothing else to watch. So, Paul Heyman did not get a fair chance because he's let go after a year of running Raw. And Heyman did a lot of good things in my opinion. Tried to push Cedric Alexander, but Vince killed that. I believe Heyman tried to push Lashley. Heyman really tried to push Liv Morgan and was a fan of her. What the fuck now? Bruce Pritchard is in control of Liv Morgan and the women on Raw. I don't think Liv is going to get a good chance anymore. Because Heyman was a fan of Liv and pushed for her. I don't think Bruce Pritchard will care. Or if he does care about Liv, he'll just try to book her like Sable or something. Bruce Pritchard's an idiot. Paul Heyman is not. That's my final thought. And it's a shame he's out of power and has no creative power anymore to do anything or help anybody. All they're going to have him do is be a manager to Brock, on-screen character. That's stupid. Brock's not even around, so Heyman is useless. I wish Heyman had his own company. I really do. Because he would do good shit. By himself, pushing talent, he would do well. But Vince, I'm sure, squashed a lot of his good ideas. Or pushing good talent, Vince squashed them. Didn't allow it. I will say Vince did allow Apollo to get the U.S. title, and I don't know. Vince, I'm sure, allowed some of Heyman's ideas, but not many. I'm sure, I don't know if Heyman and Vince got in a fight, or Vince told Heyman, I gotta get rid of you because the ratings are too low, and Heyman understood. I don't know. I don't know what Vince and Heyman's relationship is. But, Heyman's probably happy he's not doing all that work anymore on Monday nights or for the whole week. So, where was I? Drew McIntyre wins and retains. Good match. But the finish was stupid with Alana coming out. That was really dumb. A stupid finish. Up next, we had the main event. It had to be because it was called the greatest wrestling match ever. That was the main event. Edge, Randy Orton. It was very damn good. They had a tribute to the Fink. Howard Finkel, rest in peace. They had the MSG microphone up in the sky and Howard Finkel's voice announcing Edge, Randy Orton. That was awesome. That was a great tribute to Howard Finkel. Also, what I noticed, the referee, Charles Robinson, had an old school buttoned up referee shirt with a bow tie. That was pretty awesome. That was old school. Edge and Orton was pretty damn good. I don't know if I'd say it was great. I didn't pay attention that well. Because before the greatest wrestling match ever, we had a crazy segment. It was supposed to be Street Profits defending against Viking Raiders Raw Tag titles, but that did not happen because instead they were brawling backstage outside the PC fighting. And then it was weird, like, I'm going to call him Hanson because I forget his other name. I forget their names. Eric and Ibar or something. I don't know. But Hanson got, the guy with the long beard, Hanson, got knocked out. Or I think. And then he was acting like he was in a dream. So I don't know if this segment match, I don't know if it was a real fight and all of it happened, or if it was a dream. I'm still not sure. If it was a dream in his head, I don't know. But I was fucking entertained by it. I was entertained by it. Really entertained. This segment was fucking wild. It was unreal. It was out of control. I couldn't turn away from it. I had to keep watching. And I was like, what is happening? What is this? What is going on? It was unreal. Everything they did in it. You had them like stop fighting, and Hanson was dreaming again or something, and then he came out of the dream, and it was weird. And then the Street Profits and Viking Raiders started working together. And then you had a biker gang show up. Ninjas on bikes. Ninja bikes. Ninjas on ninja bikes. bikes, and Tozawa was one of them. When I say ninja bikes, I mean motorcycles. So Tozawa was one of the ninjas. He was basically acting like a ninja, I guess, because he's Asian. So Vince or somebody thought that was funny. But at least Tozawa got on a pay-per-view, at least. I hope he got a pay-per-view payday. So Tozawa is just acting nuts, like he's in a karate movie, old school, like comedy karate, or just silly. But funny, too. I thought it was funny. And the ninjas got the bikes. They were all going like this, doing ninja moves. And then they're going to fight the Prophets and the Raiders. They all fight. And then a super ninja shows up. A fucking big-ass tall ninja. Maybe he's a super ninja from WCW. I don't know where he came from or who he was. Could have been Braun Strowman. I don't know. In a mask. Then after the ninjas, they start running on semi-trucks, and they're eating, or Hanson is eating turkey legs and doing flashbacks to bowling and golfing and eating turkey legs, and a turkey leg starts floating and comes to his hand. It was just fucking nuts. It was like a movie. It was like a mini movie. It was fucking hilarious, I thought. I thought it was funny and entertaining. So, I don't understand if someone hated, or fans hated the segment. That's fine, you can hate it, but it's just wrestling, it's entertainment. I don't understand people that hate things that happen in wrestling. I don't. You want to hate something, hate what's going on in the real world. Hate what Trump has done. That is legit stuff to hate, not what happens in wrestling. You either liked it or you did not. I liked the segment between the Viking Prophets. And seriously, I would watch a whole movie of the Viking Prophets because I wouldn't be able to turn away. I would have to see what else they could do and get it, what kind of trouble they could get into. It'd be entertaining to me. They should seriously make a mini movie and put it on the network. I would watch it. So then they end up in a dumpster, and I guess there's a gator tail they started touching. I didn't really notice that, a gator, but then you had like a growling, sound like a dog or some growling animal. Sound like a giant dog from the Sandlot. That's all I could think of when I heard it. I was like, oh, the Sandlot dog is there, and then they end the segment. So it was entertaining. Now to the greatest wrestling match ever. Edge Orton was very, very good. Very good. And it went 44 minutes, 45 seconds. It was pretty damn long, but it was damn good. Really good. Edge, just a ton of just near falls and just a lot of action. Orton got busted open at one point. It was just pretty damn good. I forget the finish. I think Edge countered the RKO into a spear, into a second spear, but Randy Orton wins with the punt. I believe with the punt kick. I think he won when he hit the punt kick on Edge. I believe he hit the punt kick. I haven't seen that punt kick in like over 10 years, I think. Or 10 years. Or whatever, 9 or 8 years. Anyways, Randy Orton wins. Talks to Edge. He has his eyes open, laying on the mat. Goes like this to Edge. Says, go home. Says, you go home to Beth and the kids. You go home now. That's what he says, Edge, you go home. Tells him to go home. So is Edge done? Will he cut a promo saying it's time for him to go now? I don't know. But that seems like what they're going to do. Edge hit a unprettier and a rock bottom also. So that's my predictions review. Final predictions were 3 and... Or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and... 4 and... Why can't I think right now? 3 matches I got right, not 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and let's see how many matches there were. 3, 4, 5, 7 matches. I think. Who the hell knows? Yeah, 7 matches. So my predictions were 4, 2, and 1. 4 predictions right, 2 matches wrong, and a tie because a double count out. My final grade for Backlash 2020, I give it a B+. Bye for now, everybody.